fit in mine, like they were made to quiet every fear inside. You used to say my name like it was home, like no matter what I'd never be alone. We had forever folded in our hands, dreams written out in careful plans. I gave you all the love I knew how to give, never thought I'd have to learn how to forgive. You were my safe place, my saving grace. Now I can't even say your name without my whole chest caving in. Before you broke me, I could breathe. Love didn't feel so bittersweet. Before your promises turned to dust, before I learned you weren't enough, I was fearless in your arms, safe from every kind of harm. Now I'm drowning in the truth of what you did, what you chose to lose before you broke me. I was someone you swore you'd never bruise. Started pulling slowly away, like the tide stealing sand each day. Your kisses lost their warmth and spark. I felt the distance in the dark. I asked you if your heart had changed. You said I was the one to blame, so I tore myself apart at the seams, trying to be the girl of your dreams. I bent until I couldn't stand, put my whole world in your hands, but you let it fall like it meant nothing. Before you broke me, I believed there'd be always every forever you'd speak. Before the nights I cried alone, holding a phone that never shone. I was steady, I was strong. Now I replay where we went wrong. You walked away so easily, like loving me was a mistake to leave before you broke me. I didn't know love could break me. Was I too much or not enough? Did my heart make it too hard to love? I would have fought through anything, through every storm the pain could bring. But you gave up before the fight and left me bleeding in the quiet. You said you cared, but you never stayed. Before you broke me, I had light. Now I'm just shadows in the night. Before I doubted my own worth, before you made my heaven hurt, you took the best parts of my soul, left me with pieces I can't hold. But even shattered, torn in two, I love too deeply to love like you. Before you broke me, I was whole, and I still don't know how you could say goodbye without breaking two. You used to say my name like a prayer, like I was something holy there. Your hands would trace along my skin, like loving me was oxygen. I built my world around your Delicious slowly change their taste. Sweetness fading into something laced with words that cut beneath my skin. That's how the poison settled in. Love turned venom in my veins. Sweet at first and burning pain. What once was warmth became a blade. Every forever slowly decayed. You held me close while pushing through 1,000 little wounds I never knew. I drank the hurt you poured so well. Love turned venom and I fell. I started shrinking just to fit into the spaces you permit. I swallowed tears, I bit my tongue, defending you to everyone. You blame my heart for feeling scared. Said I was fragile, unprepared, but I was breaking just to stay. While you were drifting far away, your I love you began to sting like broken glass on fragile skin. I felt it spreading deep inside, a slow unbearable divide. Love turned venom in my chest, paralyzed what once was blessed. Every touch became a lie, every truth a new goodbye. You watched me drown without a sound, while pulling solid ground from under everything we were. Love turned venom and it burned. How did something so divine turn so dark inside your mind? Was I blind or just afraid to see the monster love became? I kept drinking from your cup, even when it cut me up, because I thought that love meant pain. But love was never meant to drain. Love turned venom in my soul, corroded every piece of hope. What tasted sweet now scars my tongue from all the battles never won. Oh, but even poisoned, even torn, there's a part of me reborn. Learning love should never feel like something you survive to heal. Love turned venom, but I survived the kill. I thought life was heaven sent. I didn't know it could turn venom. We don't scream anymore, we don't fight. Just two shells in the same cold night, sitting inches, worlds apart, with heavy silence in our hearts. I trace the outline of your face, searching for what we can't replace. But your eyes don't look like home. like somewhere I don't know. We used to burn like wildfire flames. Now we barely say our names. Something faded without a sound, and neither of us turned around. We're not in love, we're just pretending, holding on to something ending, breathing, but there's no spark. Two beating hearts gone dark. We're lying close but miles away. Nothing left we need to say. The truth is harder to discuss. There's something dead inside us. Your touch feels like a memory of who we used to be. I reach for you to let me go, but not enough for me to know. You say I'm fine, I say it too, but fine is just what broken people do. We built our walls brick by brick. Now we're trapped inside of it. I miss the way you held me tight, like losing me would end your life. Now losing me would set you free, and that's what's killing me. We're not in love, we're just surviving. Two lost souls barely trying, smiling for the world outside, while everything has died. We're sharing space, not sharing trust. Rust collecting over us. The hardest truth to ever discuss. There's something dead inside us. When did your heartbeat stop beating for mine? When did forever run out of time? I feel slipping through my hands like dust. I cannot understand. We didn't shatter in one blow. We broke so slow, so slow. And I still don't know if our strength remains. We're not in love, we're just afraid of walking out, of walking away. Afraid to face the empty rooms, afraid of lonely afternoons. But staying hurts more than goodbye, and I can't keep asking why, when every kiss just feels like rust, and there's no life left inside us. We're not screaming, we're not fighting, we're just fading. This works because the saddest kind of love is the one that dies without a sound. There's a box beneath my bed, filled with things we never said. Photographs and movie stuff, little notes that once were love. Your sweater still smells like rain, like late night drives and whispered names. I press it close against my chest, but it won't bring back what we lost yet. Every corner of this room feels like standing at your tomb. I'm surrounded by what used to be, but you're no longer here with me. I built a coffin of memories, laid our love down gently, nailed it shut with trembling hands, buried all our broken plans. Every promise, every kiss, every forever I still miss. I'm grieving someone still alive, while I'm barely surviving inside this coffin memories. Your voice still echoes in my head, saying things you never meant. I won't leave, it's on you. Funny how those words decay like truth. I light a candle in the dark for the ghost of who you are. You're still breathing somewhere new, while I'm mourning loving you. The hardest part of letting go is losing what we used to know. You didn't die, you just moved on, but to my heart you're still gone. I built a coffin of memories, lowered it down so carefully, with tear-stained hands and shaking knees, begging time to let me breathe. Every laugh and every fight, every still we cried at night. I'm saying goodbye to what could have been, to the way you once let me in, inside this coffin of memories. How do you bury a heartbeat that's inside your chest? How do you close a chapter when you haven't finished yet? I tried to burn the photographs, but ashes still remember us. No matter how deep I let it sink, it rises when I bleed. I'm tired of grieving you, so I built a coffin of memories, not because you meant nothing to me, but because you meant too much, and loving you was just too rough. I'm laying down the life we dreamed, the future that will never be. I kiss the lid one final time, all love behind, inside this coffin of memories. Some loves don't fade away, they wait, and every now and then I still hear the knocking from inside the coffin of memories. Used to hold me like a promise, like I was all you'd ever need. Your fingers traced across my skin. Love was gentle, safe and sweet, but something shifted in your silence. Something colder in your touch. The warmth we had began to fade, and I still loved you just as much. cuts deep like knives, slow and sharp between the lines. Every word you left unsaid, still bleeding in my head. You held me close while pulling away, kissed my lips but couldn't stay. Now every memory revives the pain of love and love like knives. I learned to flinch before you spoke, bracing for the things that broke. The way you turned my fears on me, like I was too much to keep. I tried to soften every edge, apologize for what you said, bent myself to feel your hands until I couldn't stand. I mistook pain for passion's fire, thought jealousy meant desire, but love was never meant to bruise or make your heart afraid to choose. Your love cuts deep like knives, carving out into my mind what once sweet now tastes like rust. Every promise turned to dust. You said forever with a smile while walking out the whole damn while. Now I'm left here to survive the wounds of love and love like knives. How did something feel so right turn into a sleepless night? How did your arms, my safest place, become a war I couldn't face? I would have fought through anything, but you made hating feel like love, and I kept calling it devotion when it was destruction. Your love cut deeper than goodbye, deeper than the reasons why. It wasn't loud, it wasn't fast, it was a slow and steady crash. But even bleeding, even torn, there's a strength inside the scorn. I'm learning I deserve a life that doesn't feel like love like knives. Love should never leave you scarred. Love should never make you hard. I gave you all I had to give. I used to believe in silver linings, in love that never leaves. I used to look you like you were everything to me. You painted promises in gold, hung forever in the air. I built my world around your heart, never thought you wouldn't care. You said I was your everything, your safe place in the storm. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a love I can't reform. I was ruined by you, by the way you said I do, to a future you never meant, to the love I overspent. You took my trust and let it fall, like it was nothing at all. Now I'm shattered, black and blue. I was and left me here to lose. I was ruined by you, but I survived the truth. Every lie you dressed in love, every push disguised as shove. You didn't bring me past repair, though some days it feels unfair. There's a heart still beating through, though it was bruised by you. You and the girl who loved you blindly, but you didn't ruin the woman I'll become. I used to hear your heartbeat like a rhythm next to mine. The shadows on the ceiling, tracing dreams in quiet light. You said we last forever, said my hand feels so right. Now forever feels like never, the middle of the night. Something turned the colors cold, something stole the warmth we'd hold. I didn't see the change in you until my sky went dark from blue. Now there's a black heartbeat where your love used to be, echoing inside of me like a hollow memory. It pounds but there's no feeling, it moves but I'm not healing. You left the sky so deep, now all I hear is a black heartbeat. Your voice became a whisper that cut sharper than a scream. You held me like a stranger inside a dying dream. I kept trying to revive us, breathing air into your chest, but you were already gone while I was giving you my best. You said I was dramatic, said I think too much too deep, but love should never make you feel this lonely when you sleep. Now there's a black heartbeat slowly breaking me, every promise fading into what will never be. It pounds in silent darkness, a cruel and steady beat, reminding me you walked away while I stayed incomplete. Did you ever love me the way I loved you? Or was I just a comfort until someone knew? I would have given anything to keep your light alive, but you let the fire die and took my heart with you that night. Now there's a black heartbeat, but it's still beating somehow through the ashes of your leaving, through the breaking of my vines. It's dark but it's still mine, and maybe over time the color will return to me. You turn my red to black. But even in the dark, it still beats. We used to fall asleep tangled tight, like nothing in this world could pull us apart. Your heartbeat was my lullaby, your whisper was the safest part. Now there's distance in the silence, where your laughter used to live. I reach for you in the darkness, but there's nothing left to give. Your eyes don't look at me the same, they don't hold my name, and I can feel it slipping through my hands. I hear love's last breath fading in your chest, every word we used to say now hanging lifeless in the air. It's dying slow between us, breaking what we built from trust. I'm holding on with nothing left, listening to love's last breath. We don't fight like we used to, we don't even try, we just sit across from each other, avoiding the goodbye. Your touch feels unfamiliar, like someone I once knew. I'm grieving what we had while I'm still lying next to you. We promised we'd be stronger, swore we'd never bend, but forever feels so fragile when it's coming to an end. I hear love's last breath, struggling for what's left, every promise turning thin, like it's too tired to begin again. It's barely hanging on to us, buried under broken trust. I'm begging it not to leave just yet, but I feel love's last breath. When did we stop choosing each other every day? When did I can't lose you turn into it's better this way? I would've fought through anything, through every storm we met, but you let go before I did. And I'm not over you yet. There goes love's last breath, slipping from your lips. No more warmth inside your kiss, no more future in your grip. It's quiet now between our hearts, just the echo of the dark. I'm standing in the aftermath of love's last breath. Some loves don't shatter loudly, they fade, and by the time you realize it's over, you're already alone. You said forever like you meant it, like it was written in the stars. whole world around you. Built my heaven in your arms. I gave you all my quiet pieces, all the parts I never showed. You held them like they mattered, then you let them go. I felt the slipping in your touch, the way your love wasn't enough, but I kept holding tighter while you were letting go. Now I'm torn to nothing by the weight of loving you. Every promise turned to dust, every word untrue. You pull the ground beneath my feet, watch me fall so incomplete. Now there's nothing left to prove. I was torn to nothing by loving you. You started drifting out of reach while lying right beside me. Your body close, your heart so far, becoming something I couldn't see. I blame myself for every crack, apologize for what you lacked. Been until I couldn't stand, just to keep you in my hands. You said I felt too deeply, like that was some kind of crime, but loving you was the only thing I thought was truly mine. Now I'm torn to nothing, like paper in the rain, soaked in all the memories that still whisper your name. You left without a second thought, like I was something you forgot. Now I'm learning how to move from being torn to nothing by loving you. Did you ever feel the breaking, the way it shattered me inside? Or was I just convenient until you found somewhere to hide? I would have fought 1,000 wars just to keep us breathing, but you surrendered, weren't even. I even knew you were leaving. I was torn to nothing, but I'm still standing here through the wreckage of your silence, through the echoes of my fear. You didn't take my heart away, you just tore it from its place. But even shattered, even bruised, there's something left to say. I was torn to nothing, but not destroyed by you. You broke me down to nothing, but nothing still breathes. You stood there in the doorway, light, shadows dancing in your eyes. I felt the ending in the air before you ever said goodbye. Your suitcase waiting by your feet, like it had known before I did that love was was packing up to leave, and there was nothing left to fix. You said it's better this way, like that would ease the pain. But there's no mercy in the truth when someone walks away. That was a sinful goodbye. You didn't even cry, you just let our heaven die with a quiet sigh. You kissed my lips like it was great, then erased me from your life. If love is sacred, tell me why it felt so wrong. That sinful goodbye. I replay every little thing, searching for where we went wrong. Was it in the silence growing, or the nights that felt too long? You held my hand so gently while you slowly let me go, like you didn't wanna hurt me, but you hurt me more than you know. You said I'd understand someday why you had to choose, but loving someone shouldn't feel like something you can lose. That was a sinful goodbye, cold as winter skies. You walked away without a fight, without even asking why. You left my heart upon the floor like it was yours to sacrifice. If love is holy, tell me why it felt so cruel. That sinful goodbye. Was I just a chapter you were meant to close? Did you ever feel the weight of letting go? I would have stayed through anything, through every tear and lie, but you chose freedom over us and called it love. Goodbye. That was a sinful goodbye. It still keeps me up at night, the way you left so easily, like we were never right. But even in the darkest pain, I know I gave my life to something real, to something true, even if you didn't fight. A sinful goodbye didn't make my love alive. You left without looking in, but I still feel you in every part of me. You broke. You looked at me like I was home, like I was somewhere you belonged. Your fingers traced along my skin, like they never do me wrong. I trusted every word you said, built my future in your hands. Never thought the safest place would become where I would land. You started calling back so slow, a quiet kind of letting go, but I kept holding tighter still, against my own free will. Now there's a dagger in me, right where your love used to be, twisting every time I breathe, carving out instead forever crushed your heart while tearing mine apart. Now I'm bleeding silently, with your dagger in me. Your I love you lost its sound, started falling to the ground. You held my hand without the spark, already halfway in the dark. I blame myself for all the cracks, for everything we seem to lack. I shrink my world to keep you close, while you were turning into a ghost. I felt the change inside your kiss, the coldness in your fingertips, but I was too afraid to see you were already done with me. Now there's a dagger in me, hidden deep where no one sees. Every memory makes it bleed, every silence makes it sting. You walked away without a scar, but here I am falling apart, trying to set my heart free from your dagger in me. Did you feel it when I broke and my whole world turned to smoke? Or was I just a stepping stone on your way to somewhere else called home? I would have fought through every lie, through every tear, through every fight, but you chose to let me drown and push the dagger down. There's still a dagger in me, but I'm learning how to breathe, even with the pain you leave, even with the scars you keep. You didn't end the heart I own, you just left it hurt and torn. And someday I will finally be more than the wound you left in me. No more dagger in me. You tried to break me quietly, but I survived the blade. Your trace forever on my skin, with hands that felt like home. You said I'll never walk alone, so we would build our own. I gave you every hidden fear, every fragile part. You held them like they mattered, then you dropped them in the dark. I didn't see the war inside, behind your tired eyes. I thought love meant holding on, even when it slowly dies. Love left scars across my heart, where your promises fell apart. Every always you would say faded into yesterday. Now I'm standing in the dark, with your fingerprints still marked on every piece of who we are. Love left scars. Your touch became a memory before you even left. Your kiss felt like a goodbye that I wasn't ready for yet. I kept trying to fix the cracks, blame myself for what you lack, been until I couldn't stand just to keep you in my hands. You said I felt too much too deep, like love was something I should keep locked away and out of sight, so it wouldn't make you fight. Love left scars, invisible but hard. Every silence cut so sharp, every truth hit twice as hard. You walked away without a bruise, like I was easy to lose. Now I'm learning who you are through the scars. Did you ever feel the break in the way it tore me from inside? Or was that just a temporary place you stayed until you found a better life? Would've fought through every storm, through every tear we cried, but you chose the easy road and left my heart behind. Love left scars, but I'm still breathing through the nights. I'm barely sleeping through the weight of what we were. You didn't take my heart away, you just changed it in a way that made it stronger than before, even with the that didn't. We built our dreams on fragile ground, on whispered vows and sacred sounds. You swore our hearts would never part, carved your name into my heart. I wore your promises like gold, believed every lie you told. I thought our love was here to stay. I never saw it fade away. You started speaking in goodbye with empty hands and distant eyes. I felt the earth beneath the shade as forever began to break. Now I'm standing in love's final grave, where all our ways were laid. Every kiss, every tear buried beneath the years. You walked away without a sound while I collapsed into the ground. I'm left here trying to be brave at love's final grave. Your touch grew cold before you left. won't survive. But some hearts still do, and mine will beat again, even after love's final grave. You stood in the doorway, dressed in silence, shadows falling down your face. Your eyes wouldn't dare to meet mine, like love you left without a trace. The air was heavy with the ending, words we didn't want to say. I felt my whole world slowly bending as you turned and walked away. We used to promise never part, swore no dark could steal our spark. But somewhere between the truth and lies, we lost the light inside, like a black veil goodbye. You covered up the light, laid our love to rest that night without a fight. Kiss my lips so cold, so slow, like someone I don't even know, and left me standing there to cry under a black veil goodbye. I watched your taillights fade to nothing, red against the midnight sky. Every memory started rushing like they didn't wanna die. The ring of your voice still haunts me in every quiet room. You're breathing somewhere far from me while I'm mourning like a bride in gloom. Love shouldn't feel like mourning, shouldn't feel like a funeral song. But here I am dressed in heartbreak, trying to understand what went wrong. Like a black veil goodbye, you buried what was mine. Every always and every why left behind. You walked away so easily, took the best of me. Now all that's left is the echoing cry of a black veil goodbye. Hesitate, did you even hesitate? Did you feel the weight of us, or did it matter anymore? I would've fought through anything, through every tear we'd ever cried, but you chose the quiet ending and left me here to grieve our life. That black veil goodbye still lingers in my mind. A love that slowly died, but I was the last to realize. You may have laid us down to sleep, but some wounds cut too deep. And even if you said goodbye, I'm still beneath that black veil goodbye. like something sacred, like nothing could undo. I placed my fragile heart in the steady hands of you. You swore you'd never let me fall, said I was all you'd ever need. But love began to crumble with every silent plea. I felt the cracks beneath my feet. Hurtful ever sounds so weak, but I kept standing in the storm while you were letting go of me. Now I'm broken into dust, scattered where there once was us. Every promise turned to rust, every memory unjust. You walked away without a tear, like I was never really here. Now I'm trying to adjust to being broken into dust. Your touch grew cold without a warning. Your eyes wouldn't meet mine. We slept beside each other, but something had already died. I tried to be the one you wanted, tried to quiet every doubt. That love shouldn't feel like begging for someone not to walk out. You said I felt too deeply, like my heart was far too much. But loving you is all I knew, even when it hurt to touch. Now I'm broken into dust, falling through the trust of everything you said we were, of everything we lost. You didn't even look behind when you erased me from your life and left me in the gust with being broken into dust. Did you ever feel it breaking? Did you hear my silent cry? Was I just a stepping stone you left without goodbye? I would have stayed through any storm, through every tear, through every fight. But you chose the easy exit and left me in the night. I was broken into dust, but dust can rise again from the ashes of a love that never could have been. You made a shadow what we built, but you didn't steal my soul. Even broken, even crushed, there's still a heart to hold. I was broken into dust, but I am not nothing. You turned my world to ashes, but even ashes remember fire. You called me your forever, like I was carved into your skin. Said no one could love you better, said I was your oxygen. I believed every syllable, every promise. I didn't know your love was war, disguised as a spark. You pulled me close just to push away, turn my blue skies into gray. I tried to hold what you would tear apart. Oh, you savage little heart, you loved me just to leave a mark. Kissed me soft, then tore me hard, left me shattered in the dark. You played the part so perfectly, like breaking me was artistry. Now I'm bleeding where you start. Oh, you savage little heart. You made me feel like I was chosen, like I was all you'd ever need, and slowly left the door wide open for someone else to take the lead. I blame myself for all your distance, for every silence in the room. I kept watering a garden that you already let consume. You said I felt too much, too deep, like love was something I should keep locked away, so you wouldn't fall apart. Oh, you savage little heart, you turned my trust into a scar. Held my hand while drifting far, like I was just your afterthought. You didn't flinch when I broke down, didn't stay to hear the sound of everything we used to start. Oh, you savage little heart. Did you ever love me, or did you love the way I cared? Did you see me falling and decide you weren't prepared? I would have fought through anything, through every bruise and every scar, but you were never really mine. You just borrowed my heart. Oh, you savage little heart, you left me picking up the parts of a girl who gave you all and watched you let her fall. But even broken, even torn, there's strength inside the scorn. You didn't end me with your art no more. Savage little heart, you try to make me smooth, but I survived your savage little heart. You're standing there like a stranger, with my whole world in your hands. There's a silence between us I don't think I understand. We used to talk about forever, now we can't get through tonight. Your eyes won't stay on mine, they're already saying goodbye. If you're leaving, don't let it be with cold words cutting into me. I don't think my heart could take another sudden break. If you're gonna end me gently, don't tear the ground beneath my feet. Don't turn our love into war. I can't survive that unravel like thread between your hands. Every promise that we made slipping through like sand. I keep searching for the moment where we started coming undone. Was it something I didn't see, or something you'd already done? You say it's just the way things go, but how can you let go so slow? I'm still holding on like we're not already gone. As you're gonna end me gently. Don't leave me shattered on the street. Don't let your silence be the knife that takes the breath out of my life. If I'm no longer what you need, at least don't let me watch you leave with nothing left but broken truth and the ghost of love in you. If you're gonna hand me gently. Don't make me question my own worth. Don't make me feel like loving you was the worst mistake on earth. If this where our story ends, don't turn my heart against itself. Just let me fall without the blame, without the shame. If you're gonna end me, you don't have to love me anymore. Just don't destroy me on your way You leaned in close but felt so far, like winter wrapped around my heart. Your lips were pressed against my own, but I have never felt so alone. Your hands were steady, mine would shake, like something in me knew the break. The warmth we had was turning thin. I felt the coldness settling in. You wouldn't look me in the eye, like love had already said goodbye. And I was the last to know. We were already letting go. That was a cold kiss goodbye. No tears falling from your eyes, just a quiet kind of cruelty wrapped in false serenity. You held me close one final time, but your heart was no longer mine. I felt it the moment you sighed, and that cold kiss goodbye. You said it's better this way, like that would ease the pain. But there's no mercy in retreat when one heart still remains. I searched your face for something real, for even one last sign, but all I saw was someone who had already crossed the line. We used to burn so bright, so strong. Now every touch just feels wrong. Love shouldn't freeze you from inside, but I felt it when you pulled aside. There was a cold kiss goodbye, colder than a midnight sky. Every promise turns away, did you feel my heartbreak? Or did you never know I would have fought through anything, through every tear we cried? But you chose the quiet ending and left me here to survive. Now was a cold kiss goodbye, but I'm still alive, even with the shattered chest and the ache you left behind. You may have frozen what you were, turned warmth into a lie, but someday I'll forget the sting of that cold kiss goodbye. Some goodbyes don't scream, they freeze, and somehow that hurts more. We started like a confession, whispered in the dark, two lonely souls colliding, with reckless beating hearts. You traced your vows upon my skin, like they were sacred truths. I let you pass my defenses, like only sinners do. We caught a fate, we caught a fire, but flames can turn to funeral pyres. I didn't see the smoke above, the quiet sins of love. These are the sins of love, loving you too much, trusting every fragile word, every reckless touch. I gave you all of me and called it destiny. Now scar as proof I loved, I We used to bloom in open air, no fear of getting hurt. Your hands would rest around my waist like love was what we deserved. We watered something beautiful with laughter, hope and trust. But somewhere in between the lines, it slowly turned to rust. I felt the sharpness in your touch, the way your warmth grew less and less. We were holding roses tight, ignoring every hint of red. Now there are thorns in us, where petals used to fall. Every word is cutting deep, every silence like a wall. We try to hold on to the bloom, but all we feel is the bruise. Love once soft and innocent now leaves us torn in two. There are thorns in us. You started pulling back your heart like it was safer in your chest. I kept reaching through the dark, trying to give us my best. Your kisses lost their tenderness, your forevers lost their truth. We stopped looking in each other's eyes like strangers passing through. Love shouldn't feel like bleeding, shouldn't make you scared to stay. But every time I touched your hand, I felt you slip away. There are thorns in us, where we used to feel alive. Every memory of before is just another dive into what we could have been, into what we lost. Two hearts wrapped in something sharp, paying every cost. There are thorns in when did we stop choosing each other every day? When did I can't lose you turn into walking away? I would've pulled each thorn out slow if it meant that we could heal, but you let go before I knew what was fake and what was real. Now we're just wounded. There are thorns in us, but I still feel the rose. Even in the sharpest pain, a memory softly grows. Maybe love was never meant to last the way we planned, but I'd rather have the scars than never hold your hand. There were thorns in us, there were petals. Some love stones shatter loudly, they bleed quietly, until all that's left are thorns. You stood there with your arms crossed tight, like love had already lost the fight. Your eyes were cold, your voice was calm. while mine was breaking in your palm. We used to talk in endless nights. Now we can't even make it right. The space between us growing wide, like something in you already died. You said it's better if we end it like that, will make it fair. But there's nothing kind about leaving someone standing there. That was a vicious goodbye. No tears in your eyes. You let our whole world burn and didn't even ask why. You walked away so clean, like love was just a scene. But I was left here torn inside by your vicious goodbye. I kept searching for a reason, for something I could fix, but you were already distant, already done with this. I bent myself to keep you close, apologize for things unknown. You made me feel like loving you was something overgrown. Love shouldn't feel like punishment, shouldn't feel like shame. But every time you spoke my name, sounded less the same. That was a vicious goodbye, sharp as broken glass. You shattered every piece of us, then walked away so fast. No trembling in your voice, no sign you had a choice, while I was falling from the height of your vicious goodbye. Did you ever feel the breaking, the way you crushed my chest? Or was that just a chapter you needed to forget? I would have fought through anything, through every bruise and lie, but you didn't even try. You just said goodbye. That was a vicious goodbye, but I'm still alive, even with this shattered heart and sleepless nights. You may have walked away so strong, like losing me was right, but someday you'll remember me in the quiet of the night. Vicious goodbye. Some goodbyes are gentle. Yours was a wound that learned to speak my name. The moon's glowing, your sunlight, landing in the east. Now I'm standing in the aftermath of colder darker days. You painted me in promises, in colors bright and true, but every shade I ever wore was slowly stained by you. I didn't see the shadows fall across the love we knew. I thought the dark was just the night, not something born in you. Now I'm shadowed by you, even when you're gone. Every room I walk into feels like something's wrong. Your silence follows me like a ghost I can't undo. I'm trying to find the light again, but I'm still shadowed by you. You used to say I saved you, like I was your only flame. But somewhere in the quiet, you stopped saying my name. I felt you pulling farther, though you were by my side. Two bodies close together, with a growing divide. Love shouldn't feel this lonely, shouldn't feel this confused, but I was losing pieces, trying not to lose you. Now I'm shadowed by you, by everything we were, by every I still love you. That now just seems absurd. You left without a warning, like I was easy to outgrow. And I'm still standing here alone with the love I can't let go, still shadowed by you. Did you ever look back after closing the door? Did you feel even a fraction of what I'm feeling now? I would have stayed through anything, through every storm we knew. But you let the darkness win, and now it lives in me.